guys, Mr. Waffles here. Do you ever find that sometimes you'll be in a bit of a no-nonsense mood, you'll click on a YouTube video, and you'll get served an ad that you just don't have time to watch? I get it, it can be frustrating, especially if you try and skip the ad, and nothing happens.
Listen, man, I know this video may seem like an ad, but I gotta be honest, I've been waiting to do this since the Z House. And the first one, you know, we did the ranking every zombies map. Where's the wonder weapons? Where's the wonder weapons? Well, I ain't got the Z House behind me, but today we're gonna be doing it alone. We're gonna be ranking every single goddamn wonder weapon, you know, no exceptions. We're just gonna do one of each. I want to thank this man here for the gameplay. God bless this man. You think I'm playing all these zombies maps in 2018 again? Nah, I probably will. Coming down to a number 2, the 23 spot, I gotta be honest, one of the worst wonder weapons of all time. It's the VR11, and it fucking makes me mad when I have to say this, because the VR11 is from one of my favorite maps of all time, called the Dead. The only problem with the VR11 is it's like a support wonder weapon. What I mean by that, you only have a use for it when you upgrade the VR11 and then shoot another person, and then they get insta-kill. What a weird weapon. Other than that, it just makes people, or makes zombies into people, and it's just really not good. So the VR11, you're gonna be at the last spot, because man, I love you, but if you're from Call of the Dead, you got me, but we're gonna have to leave it at that. In the number 22 spot, let's just get it over with. It's the motherfucking jet gun. Worst piece of trash ever. Have I ever used it correctly? No. Is it hard to use correctly? Yes. Is it possible? No. Like, honestly, this is a piece of shit. Imagine going around the map, building a wonder weapon, and in 2018 using something that just doesn't work. Like, I gotta be honest. Like, again, these are only Treyarch wonder weapons, but out of the Treyarch wonder weapons, this is worst of all of them. It doesn't, even all of them. Need I see more? The next one, it's gotta be the Winter's Howl, man. The Winter's Howl, oh my god, I love the Winter's Howl, but the problem is, it's a piece of shit past round 30. Do I get past round 30 on 5? No. Am I good enough to get past round 30 on 5? I'll let you guys decide that one. But you know what? Winter's Howl, it's a pretty good gun. Upgraded is the Winter's Fury. It's not really that much of a difference. Like, obviously, this gun kind of is underrated just because of the... Or overrated just because of the... Underrated, overrated. It's one of the two just because of the fact that the ice staff is in existence and it just completely decimates whatever the fuck this piece of shit is. And then the next one, I hate putting it this low because it's the most iconic thing that everybody knows is the goddamn Raygun. So the Raygun, you know, in the past games, it was the thing. It was the thing to get out of the box. But in Black Ops 2, you look at the Raygun, you're like, yikes. I'm gonna go to the next one. So the Raygun, I'm gonna give you a pass, but that's unfortunately how it's gonna go. And unfortunately with this next one, man, it really saddens me to put it here, but it's the KT4. You know, KT4, I only put it here because of two reasons. The first one is insensible, obvious, and the second one, it's a copy of the Liquefier, but even worse. So I don't know what Blundell was thinking. Why put a plant fertilizer gun in a zombie innovation? What's going on? So the next one is the Scavenger. Now I love the motherfucking Scavenger. It's a sniper wonder weapon. What else could you ask for? It looks good. It looks good. It looks even better upgraded. But the problem is it's got low ammo. The damage is really shit, and it only really works in the higher rounds when you have the VR11 shot with a 2-player, and it's just too much effort. It's too much, and I'm telling you, man, they better buff the Scavengers. They make a Zombies Chronicles 2 track. I'm looking at you. You're gonna do it. The next one on the list is the Mark II. So I love the Mark II. Mark II is a great gun, you know what I mean? It's got that triple round burst, it's got the thing where it goes through the zombies, but other than that, it just runs out of ammo way too damn fast. It escalated all the records on all the zombies maps that don't have wonder weapons, so that was a huge thing when they added that into Black Ops 2. But for the Mark II in general, man, like, it's a good gun, but it's where's the ammo? Where's the ammo? And you don't have any gobble guns in Black Ops 2, so you can't really use it. I know in Black Ops 3 they put it in, I know, but in Black Ops 3 there's way better alternatives, so it's like kind of the middle of the road spot, the Mark II. So unfortunately, we're gonna put it there. The Mark III is definitely coming up next because, you know, the ray guns, they're good, but like on Garage Trophy, this was the piece of shit that got me down. So, you know, I love Garage Trophy, but Mark III, we're gonna have to talk. Okay, I'm gonna scared to put you in the corner. The Mark IV or the Mark III, sorry, is The Mark III is just like one of those weapons that is really good because it has a different type of effect of slowing down the zombies. But unfortunately, when you combine it together, it makes this really cool effect. But past round 50, that effect ain't gonna affect the zombies, so why even bother? So the next one on the list, we're gonna be separating the staffs and the bows, obviously, because there's 8 of them and there's a lot of them. So the next staff, in my opinion, the weakest staff is probably the Wind Staff. Even though I love the Wind Staff, the Boreas Fury, I think it's one of the coolest staffs as well, just because it's so efficient with the zombies. But I can't remember, I think it's either past like, it's in the late 80s or 90s or maybe up in the early 100s that this weapon stops being efficient. And that's why like every single run that you see that people just zoom to round 100 on Origins, they using the Ice Staff. Like nobody, Wind Staff, they look at it, they're like, goddamn, I gotta get it up in all these robots to get it. Hell nah. So, Wind Staff, I love you in my heart. Boreas Fury, but you're gonna have to take it down, okay? So, the next one we got is the Firebolt. Now, the Firebolt, I fucking hate this piece of shit every time. Like, I have to get it in E4C twice. There's no way I ain't doing it again. Don't tell me to do the Firebolt. Like, it's pretty hard to get, and for the amount of effort that you put in to get, it's just not good. Like, compared to the Storm Bow or the Wolf Bow, it just is really not worse. And the next one on our list is another bow that we always forget to mention, but it's the Void Bow. Now, the only reason I have the Void Bow above the Firebolt, even though they're both really damn hard to get, that in one of the later patches, the Void Bow actually was made so that you can kill Panzers way quicker with it. So that is the only reason why, because the Firebow, it ain't too good with zombies, it ain't too good with the Horde Escape, it ain't too good with everything else, but the Void Bow, when it comes down to killing Panzers, this thing is a fucking beast. So I would not go through all that process of figuring out that dammer's name to figure out, to get the Void Bow, but if you have 4 players and you need a guy to get it, get the Void Bow for sure. And then the next one, pre-patch, this was the greatest gun of all time. Jesus would have gave it down to his son. Jesus is the son of God. I don't know what I'm saying. The Sliquifier. So the Sliquifier, if y'all played Die Rise, like, oh my god, how long has it been? 2 years? 3 years? 4 years? Oh my god, okay. But the Sliquifier was amazing. The Sliquifier was one of those guns that you could literally shoot one bullet and you could end a round and just sit there. You shoot one bullet. If you have good enough aim to shoot one zombie, it continuously chains and everybody dies. So that was the pre-patch, and then after patch they kind of stopped that after around 100. But still, easily one of the best wonder weapons of all time. If they had Gobblegums with the Sliquifier, the game would, you just sit there and click right trigger. That'll be it. The easiest game of all time. So Sliquifier, this is after patch though. Pre-patch obviously would be #1, but this is after patch. And for people that don't know, this is a combination of my favorite weapons and also the best wonder weapons. So just getting that out there. So the Wave Gun is actually next. I love the Wave Gun, man. I love the combination between the red and the blue. But the Wave Gun, honestly, man, I think it could have been a little bit better. I feel like there are different variations of the Wave Gun that are already made that are better, but it's still a really cool idea. It's like the dual-wield ray gun that everybody's always been asked for, and then you can put them together and make a microwave. Like, goddamn, it's like a thunder gun plus 2 ray guns. The Wave Gun is definitely one of the best wonder weapons, plus it's brought back into Black Ops 3, and it looks motherfucking sexy, baby. So the Wave Gun definitely gets my stamp of approval. In the next spot, we have the Wolfbow. Now, the Wolfbow I put up just to the #2 spot just because I love the backstory behind it, and with Arthur and the huge giant, you know, it's just amazing. It's one of the best backstories. It's a really cool place to just go around the map with the wolves, and then you find the Wolf King, and then he gives you the arrow. Like, that's some fucking crazy shit. So the Wolf Bow is definitely one of my favorites as well. It does really good damage. I would constantly use it past round 100 just to get rid of zombies, but the Wolf Bow is definitely here. And again, also, we're not counting Mustang and Sally or Gersh's. What you talking about? But the next one for me is the Lightning Staff. Now, the reason I like the Lightning Staff is again, it's very similar to what the Void Bow does. The Lightning Staff is really goddamn good against the Panzers, but other than that, after like round 80, it's just a piece of trash. Like, even in Chronicles, it's really not that good, but it's really fucking good against the Panzers. So you know what? The Panzers is why I'm using it. So the next one we got on their staff is the Fire Staff. It's very similar to the Lightning Staff, except with the Fire Staff, it's good against Panzers, and it's also good against zombies, in my opinion. They're very similar. The Fire Staff is very similar to the Fire Bow, but they're basically, the only difference is the Fire Staff actually has a lot more ammo than the Fire Bow. So that is my thing here. So, and the next one we got is the Wunderwaffe. So the Wunderwaffe, man, it's the Wunderwaffe. What do you want me to say? It's the Wunderwaffe. It's got good ammo. It's got good ammo. It's got good ammo. And it's got good ammo. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Wunderwaffe is it really doesn't have good ammo. I don't know, why did I say that 4 times? But the Wunderwaffe, it's a classic. Like, if you played the Reese, it's amazing. You upgrade it, everybody knows about the DG2 or the DG3 even, and, you know, it's, the Wunderwaffe it's gotta be one of my favorites, even though, like, it doesn't even kill a full horde of zombies, you gotta shoot it twice, but you know what, I put it up there just for the nostalgia. And the next one, you already know what this is. This is motherfucking Thundergun. The Thundergun, one of the most renowned wonder weapons next to the Raygun, and it's brought back into Zombie Chronicles because it was just that amazing. And it's one of my favorite wonder weapons of all time. It's like you got a whole horde of zombies, they gone. You shoot one clip, gone. So the Thundergun, it's got to be up here. It's so iconic. It's in all of everybody's favorites maps like Kino and Ascension and all that stuff. So of course the Thundergun is going up here. The next one. We're getting into the really damn good ones now. So the next one is the Blundergat. Now, obviously, the Blundergat, as Pat would describe it, it's very good for both offense and defense when you upgrade it to the Vitriolic Withering or the Acid Gat. Either way, it's really good. My only problem is I wish Mob of the Dead had PhD. I swear to God, if you motherfuckers add this shit in Black Ops 4 and no PhD, what I gotta do to make you add PhD in the game? We gotta suck your penis? What's going on? Like, I love PhD. Why? It's not even that bad. Just put it in the game. So, that's the thing with the Blundergat. The Blundergat is really good as well when you just regularly upgrade it and don't even get the Acid Gat on it. It's very powerful. Even in, like, round 50, it does, like, 2 shots with Deadshot, which is insane. And also, with the upgraded version, again, with the Vitriolic, I like it, but, you know, like, people get to high rounds of Mob of the Dead because of the traps. The Wonder Weapon is only useful to defend yourself, which is really cool. And also you have the Riot Shield to defend from its damage. So I guess it ain't that bad that they don't have PhD. But one of these days, man, one of these days we're gonna pray and they're gonna add it in. So the next one we got is the Ice Staff. Now obviously the Ice Staff is easily the best of all the staffs. It's the easiest to build. It's very easy to upgrade as well. And also once you get that staff, you literally just go to Origins Tank Station 2, you spam it on the floor, and you get to round 1 billion. It literally doesn't, like, it's so easy, especially in the Origins on Black Ops 2. Origins on Black Ops 3 is a bit harder just because everything, you move a lot slower in the mud. But with the Ice Staff in Black Ops 2, this thing was a fucking G. So I gotta give it to the Ice Staff. The Ice Staff is easily one of the best. And also, this is also going out to the pre-patch Lightning Bolt. Now, a lot of people don't know this because a lot of people stopped playing Black Ops 3. But, I'd say about like 6 months ago, they decided to patch the Lightning Bow. So after about round 30, 40, and 50, it really starts sucking ass. Like, before, the Lightning Bow, you could take all the way up to round 100 and just never die. You spam it on the floor, you walk a little, and you're good. So that was the thing with the Lightning Bow. But now it's really shit. So I want to say the Lightning Bolt for this one is going to be pre-patch where it is. I love the Lightning Bolt. I love the style. I love the look. It's very easy to get. And honestly, it's one of my favorite wonder weapons of all time. Now, these top two, you already know what these are because they are just beautiful. So the number 2 spot here, the Baby Gun. Like, obviously, even though it's on one of the worst maps of all time, Shangri-La, I've grown to love it, as JC would say. I've grown to appreciate it, to care for it. And my only problem with Black Ops 3 is where is the motherfucking PhD on motherfucking Shangri-La. They took it out again, and that was the problem because PhD would eliminate all the explosive damage you get from the napalms. And the problem is you gotta run Danger Closest. It's a disaster. You just need PhD for the Baby Gun to work well. It's one of the coolest wonder weapons of all time. It technically does 0 damage, but when you upgrade that motherfucker to the Fractalizer, it's a really good wonder weapon and easily one of the best if it had more ammo and if it was on other maps, for God's sake. But yeah, Shangri-La's definitely got one of the best wonder weapons. And honestly, I don't know what you would expect if I didn't say this as the number 1. The number 1 has to be the Apothicon Servant. This thing is the motherfucking most OP shit ever. I remember when I played Revelations before this patch came out where you could have 2 Apothicon Servants. Hello? 2? So you could have the non-upgraded and then the upgraded, and you could just sit there. You look at you're watching NFL football, and you shoot one trigger. You see you're about to die. You shoot another trigger. You see a Panzer. Oh, pulling out the Thunder Gun. Bam! You're going back. You're not even playing the game. Yeah, how did they make a wonder weapon? You're not even playing the game at this point. Like, at least with the Baby Gun, you have to actually physically move and punt the little shits. But this one, you're not even playing. You're not even playing the game. It's just a bunch of Gersh devices. They're going to hell. You're just making a portal to hell every goddamn time. So that's why. Also, the fisting animation is beautiful. I don't know what else can we say. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like. Don't subscribe. Suck a penis. Don't suck a penis. Alright, you should suck a penis.